Hi guys, that's me here and I'm back with the Tottenham and England Football Manager series, and first of all I'd again like to apologise not for getting any videos out last few days. My sister has been back from university, which was kind of a shock. I didn't actually know that was going to happen. She kind of just turned up and I was like, oh, okay, so yeah, so she's back, and also my cough hasn't exactly been getting better. I feel fine, it's just sometimes I get random coughing, so yeah, it's been quite hard to speak for a long period of time, but I'm thinking now I'm able to do it. There might be an occasional cough, but so today we play Lech Poznan at home with Tottenham in the Champions League. So it's a relatively weak team, resting players up for their game on the weekend. So it's a Lloris in goal, Walker at right back, Corker, Rami, Crescito, Hamšík, Sandro, Shaqiri, Bale, Cavani and Falcao. Obviously I say it's a relatively weak team. There are still some key players like Bale and Falcao in there. We are top of our group by 3 points, so it's all good. This should be another easy 3 points really. No real excuses if we don't win, but we should expect a few goals here, even though it is our weaker team out today. I'm still expecting a few goals to be won by, but I'd take the just 1-0 if I could right now, as you always take the win. I say that pretty much every video. Every manager would take the win, so yeah, just in case. But yeah, if we win this, then I don't want to say we're pretty much through, but we are pretty. If there's a winner in the other one, then we are pretty much through. If there's a winner in the other match, doesn't mean we're going to win the group. Doesn't mean we need to win the group. But there's the 1-0. But yeah, we don't need to win the group, but it's always nice, isn't it, to win the group? Although if I do have a big game coming up after my last Champions League game, I'll probably rest a few players ahead of that if I am already through. As actually getting through is the main thing, isn't it really? So but yeah, we won that up early on. Bale just crossing across the box to Cavani and sticking it in the back of the net there. So yeah, good start. It was about the 3rd minute when we scored, and there should be a few more goals to follow the rest of the match. So hopefully we can actually go and get them now. Oh, Cavani just unable to keep hold of the ball there, and I'd just like to say I'm not actually going to be able to say any of these players' names, because I don't even know any of their players in real life anyway, but all these players are regenerated. They're not even their real names, so even if I did know them, then yeah, it would still be extremely hard, and I could just read them, but yeah, it's kind of, I'll probably mess it up, and I just prefer not to. So yeah, Falcao now though has the shot. It's not a great one, it's kind of straight at the keeper, and I think Bale's offside, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Bale now with the corner. Rami, oh, good save by the keeper. I thought the one was going to go in. Rami just about couldn't head it in, headed away by the defender. Rami, Bale puts it in. Hamšík just can't get on the end of it. Falcao, and he shoots wide. I was hoping Cavani maybe just stick out a foot and deflect it into the goal, but didn't quite happen for us, so it's okay. We'll continue to attack, and I'm sure we'll score more goals. And that's just easy for us really, isn't it? Yeah, in terms of what's actually going on in the club, it's been a few days since the last episode, so I might as well just fill you in quickly. We did announce a link with my supporter team, Hereford United, and that's another goal, really nice, well taken goal from Falcao. Nice little first touch and smacked it into the back of the net. But yeah, so my supporter team is Hereford United. We managed to get a link with them, which is really good for me. We have sent 3 players out on loan. I can't remember 2 of them, but one of them is Harry Kane, and considering they're like a Blue Square Premier team, that's a really good acquisition for them. So they're getting massive, they're really going to benefit off of this, and personally I'm going to benefit as well, because my support team's doing well. Also, the club benefits because we're able to loan out the slightly worse players in my reserves, and they may actually really improve, and also some young ones who aren't quite as good as the best young ones you can possibly get, maybe a championship team or maybe a League One team, but these players who I've got, and are less fortunate, but might be worth $1 million or 2, and it's not worth just releasing them. And one day, it's good to get them off, and out on loan. When it comes to Harry Kane, he's already relatively old. I think he's like 22 in this. So it's not old, but in terms of being a youngster, it's about as far as I'm going to push him. And he couldn't get a loan anywhere else apart from here, so we're probably going to sell him when the opportunity comes. We might loan him for the rest of the season to them, because I think this is only a 3-month loan. We might as well loan him to the rest of the season but yeah, overall it benefits pretty much everyone involved. At the end of the day, it may be a slight loss, but it's not too bad because we only pay them like 20,000 a year or something like that, so it's not a huge loss for a team like Tottenham, and it's a pretty big game for a team like Hereford. So yeah, it's nothing too bad, and we could ultimately make a few million out of it if it all goes perfectly, but it's not necessarily going to go perfectly. Think of it this way: Gary Hooper was once at my supporter team Hereford, and that's another really nice goal from Falcao. Is actually his 50th goal for the club in, what's that? Is that 2 seasons almost? Oh, not even 2 seasons. So yeah, not even 2 seasons. It's about a season and a half, is it? He joined at the start of last season. So yeah, so it's almost a season and a half really. He's already got 50 goals. So yeah, that is a pretty insane amount of goals. Here goes Bale, Sandro, Falcao with his hat-trick. There's of course his 51st goal for the club as well. In coming into the game, I didn't know that would be his 50th goal, but I knew it was around that kind of mark. He's been scoring a lot of goals, and well, we expected it, let's just say that. Falcao hasn't been in the form he was last year, but he's still a very good striker, and of course hat-trick. I know it's only Lech Poznan, but hat-trick here today is going to do him well. We have got some England friendly coming up soon as well. I'm not sure exactly when they are. I'm not sure the exact dates, but I think we've got a week until we have to announce the team. Then we got another week before we actually play the game, so I'm pretty sure it's about 2 weeks away, our next England friendly. So it's time to start thinking, who do I want to put in for that. Obviously I've pretty much sorted my team, but if there are any players you think that I should try and bring into the England setup that aren't already in it, I think I'll show you my current England squad at the end of the episode, and show you any updates on injuries, what's happened so far. We can't really know exactly what to do until until it comes time for registration of the team. But so we can't really take account of injuries, but there could be an injury which I'm not sure about, which I'm not sure if there is or not. That could rule them out of these next games. Good. And also you just get to see who's actually in there, and you can tell me who you think should be in the England team. If there's any like gems or anything that I don't know about, you occasionally get the odd championship player who just becomes amazing. I haven't really got that far. Well, that's a penalty apparently. We did actually score, but the referee must have blown before. And Falcao stepping up for his 4th goal, he misses. We managed to make it 2 in a row before there's a penalty missed in normal time. Luckily it's not too crucial, but really I'm really annoyed at how often players miss penalties, because in this game it's ridiculous. I've said it before. I thought they have brought out a patch, but I don't think it's going to take it away. It's just the January transfer updates and stuff. So yeah, Bale whipping this one in. Rami at the near post, making it 5-0. Yeah, this is just an absolute domination. So there isn't really much else. There isn't really a lot to comment on. It's not really like we're doing anything really impressive. I kind of expected this. Maybe not 5-0 at this point, but I'm not exactly surprised to be 5-0 up. I thought it would be around 4-0 at full time. Here goes Shaqiri, Walker. Sometimes you can get surprised by teams, but no, today's just been one of those days where it's go out there, get the job done, score as many as you can, and just we've got to keep going. We've got to score as many as we can, try and get as good goal difference because in the Champions League group stages the goal difference can be pretty important, you know. So it's good if we are scoring as many goals as possible. However, having said that, I am going to try and rest some players up ahead of the weekend. Bale is going to be one of them. Hamsik and others had a good game today, and Adebayor as well, coming on for Falcao. We got Cardiff at home in the Premier League on the weekend. It won't be too difficult, but it'll be easier than this game, put it like that. Harder than this game, put it like that. So yeah, you've always got to save your strongest team for the most important match. This is probably a more important match, but well, we were always going to win this, weren't we? So yeah, so I'm not really too bothered there. That was just a quick bit of not responding. My computer isn't the best. That's obviously why I have to run it in the 2D mode. But I actually, when I play personally, you know, I do watch most of my matches in the 2D mode. I try to go on the 3D mode, but I always end up just coming back to 2D. I don't know what it is, I just prefer the 2D mode personally. You know, if my computer was good enough to play 3D, I'd probably play back. For, you know, just because I think most people will watch theirs in 3D. And when I'm not recording, I can watch it in 3D, and it's fine. It runs smoothly. No problems, but when I record it goes really laggy, so yeah. But overall, this has been a good performance from us today. There was no storyline clip today unless something happens after the match, but I just want to say, you know, that doesn't happen every episode. It's just when something happens in the game, in the actual thing. Say well, for example, recently I've just announced a new link. I'll do some good stuff for that. Obviously, we had a nice little brunch with their manager, or lunch, or whatever. I don't really know. It was brunch in the game, in Sims. But yeah, I don't know. You can just say it whatever you want. Then we had a nice little press conference. We've had, you know, talks with the manager. Was the last one, I think, about the recent budget. Well, budget being taken away. Oh, Adebayor should be scoring that, really, shouldn't you? Because of building the stadium, they need more money out for my transfer budget. And I was basically saying, yeah, that's fine. So that's just another quick update on what's been happening. I don't really need any money. I've got a good enough team to end this season. Next season, I'm pretty sure they would give me another transfer budget. Whether I'd stay or not, I'm still not sure. It depends on how successful I am during the season. That's a really nice goal from Fellaini. And also, it also depends on what job pop up. Although, if I do achieve what I want to, which is to win the Champions League and the Premier League again, then maybe, you know, another competition. There. Oh, sorry, happened. The thing stopped recording. I really have to. I'm sorry. It's my fault because I haven't done anything for a while. I completely forgotten what I was talking about. But yeah, it's my fault because I haven't recorded for a while, so I didn't delete the other stuff. Well, I had. Oh, it's just really difficult to explain. But 65% possession, absolute domination overall, really 6-0. We've pretty much qualified. Ajax losing as well, so we're 6 points ahead of it. No, we're not. We have qualified actually, so we've actually officially qualified now. So that's all nice and good. We are 3 points ahead of Leverkusen as well, so we can afford to slip up against them. As long as we beat Ajax, we should be fine because our goal difference is much better. Parked of the bus, I'm not sure what that is. I don't know what that might be. Won a certain amount of matches or qualified a certain amount of times. I don't know, but it's a good thing to have, I guess. It's something. IU ends the goal draw. It's not RIU, so we couldn't care less. We need to get that England team. What's that update on Taylor? What is it? Yeah, it's just telling me about his performance. I said I'd give Taylor a chance, possibly he played well. So this is my team at the moment: Joe Hart, John Ruddy, Alex Smithies, Kyle Walker, Chris Smalling, Ashley Cole, Ryan Shawcross, James Tompkins, Stephen Corker, Baines, Johnson. I think I'm going to be bringing back what's his face, my Tottenham player, Phil Jones, back into the team. Or I know I'm going to bring him back in because he's part of my future plans anyway. Carrick, Jack Rodwell, Jack Wilshere, James Milner, Scott Sinclair, Aaron Lennon, Adam Johnson, Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain, Rooney, Bent, Carroll and Welbeck. Rooney is out for 1 to 2 days, so he'll be fine to play. And no other injuries to really talk about. So basically, if there's any players that I haven't already got here, or if there are any players you really want me to keep from here, basically you can just tell me. But that's going to be in this episode. Thanks for watching. Please leave a like if you did enjoy the video, and of course subscribe if you haven't already. And as ever, I will see you hopefully tomorrow. Thanks, bye.